Hi everyone, it's Alia, and I'm back from my messy desk. Hopefully you can't see a lot of it. I'm here today to share this little teeny tiny thing with you that I just finished. This is a new kit that I used. I have actually a page that I printed off. It's called Spring Butterflies, and I'll try to hold it as still as I can, but see right here, the Etsy shop is called Me, Nan, and My Crafty Kids. And she has some really fun things. Here's a larger page of the collection. But of course, you know, when I'm trying to figure out how to print everything, sometimes it comes out really little. But it's alright because I love the little ones anyway. So, this one here, the covers measure 4 by 5.5. And as you can see, the pages are just slightly, I don't know if you can see that, slightly smaller. So, but it gives you a rough idea, a rough estimate of what this book is. And I mean, sitting in my hands, you can kind of tell sort of the size. So this cover actually comes with a kit, and it's like those vintage book covers, and the yellow butterflies, and then the opposite, I don't know what's called, like the opposite effect on the back here. On the covers, I did put the gold book corners, only because when I did this, I printed the covers on cardstock, and then I glued the covers to cardstock, and then on the inside, I also glued it to another cardstock just to give it, you know, some weight to it. But then I noticed that the corners, they were very sharp, and you know, that's all I need for somebody to hurt themselves with the corners, so I decided to put the book corners on them. And then I closed it with this seam binding, and as you can see, it is a little bit short. I just like the seam binding that went with it, but also I'll send along some. This is just a plain color one that does also go with this, and it's longer. So if you decide that these little ropes are too short to tie, you can always switch it out. And I basically just tied a knot to them. So it's not, oopsies, no kitty. No. It's not anything that's hard to change out. You just untie it and then switch it out for that. So in this little one, there's 72 pages front and back, and lots of tuck spots and fun things, and we'll see as we get into it. So I'm going to hold it up a little bit. Hopefully I can keep my hands steady, only because I feel like down here it's so far away you can't really see. So the inside cover, I used a sheet from the Conservatory collection. It's a paper kit that I got at Michael's by Recollections. But, I mean, it has butterflies. They're not yellow, but that's okay. They're still butterflies. And then on the first page here, this here is that little tag that comes on the bottom of all the printouts from her. But since this is the name of the kit, I cut out the tag because it was kind of fancy. And then I just glued it as sort of an introduction. So here we have the first little flip up tuck spot. And, oops, focus. Hopefully you can see it. Maybe. Why is it not focusing? Well, this is a little cutout from the collection. I used some pink Sorry Sick ribbon back there. And then these little flags I got from Danny in my Happy Mail. They were, actually I have them right here. These little flags here. So what I did was I just stuck it under to collage it. And then inside, I'm going to have to put this down for a minute. Some of the tags are from her. Some of them I purchased from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. And I believe, oh my gosh, now I can't remember whose was whose. No, this one is from the kit. And I believe this one possibly is from, well, I don't know, because I tried to resize them so they'd be a little bit different. So I would remember, but this one I know is from the kit. This one I'm not sure. I have to go back and look. And then I have one of these tags just to journal on or use as a place marker, and some fun yellow eyelash trim that Danny sent me. So that worked out really well because the whole theme is sort of yellowish, kind of. Alrighty, and then I do have a mix of paper in here. Some of it's coffee dyed, some of it is not. There's resume paper, printer paper, graph paper, lined paper. You'll see as we go along. The children's writing paper. Okay, here's our next little flip down here. And then I just did a little collaging with some sari silk ribbon and some lace that I had in my stash. And then here is from the kit, and this one, actually this one I believe is from A Farmer's Vintage Garden. So then this one must be from her kit. And if I'm wrong, I do apologize. I should have written it down, but I thought that it would have made sense as I flipped through. Apparently not, though. Okay, so here I didn't want to waste any of the paper that I cut out to use in the front, so I made an envelope, and then in the envelope I just have some blank coffee dyed paper just to use as extra journaling or whatever you want to do with it, but didn't want to waste the paper because it's really pretty. So I turned it into an envelope. And then here is just some regular lined paper. It's not coffee dyed, just plain. Here's another image from the kit. You see the butterflies. Some more plain paper, graph plain. And here, this is a cutout from the kit. And then I just ran some lace down there and this so worn out vintage button, which just looks so cool. And then two little, this is from the kit. And then this is also some paper from the conservatory paper pack. Okay, here's another image from the kit. And then here I've created a belly band. This here is from the kit. And it's I think it's like a cigarette card, and that's on the back of it. And then here's just another tag that I made. And then I didn't cut this in half because I thought maybe it could be one piece, but then it just tucks right in there. And some ledger paper here, some more more lined paper, and then another little flip, and I did the same idea of the sari silk ribbon in the background, the little image, and then a little vintage button, and then two tags. Okay, there's another image. I love the soft colors, they're very nice. And then here is the middle, and then I made two tags, and so here's the first one here, and it's made, this is a cut apart from the kit, and then I just put some lace in the background, did all that fun stuff, and then the back is blank, so if you want to journal on it, you definitely could. And then this one is very similar, it's just smaller, but the whole creation is exactly the same. So those can move wherever you want in the journal. They're just clipped here for now. And there's a page from the kit. So pretty. And here again I have some sari silk ribbon and then some fun yellow flowers. And then the little cut aparts. And with holding this, I hope I'm in frame the whole time. I feel like sometimes I forget to look in the screen just to see where exactly I am. And here's another belly band. So this is the same cigarette card. And the back, we have that tag right there. Here's an image from the kit. Very pretty. And then here, I did something different. It actually looks like there's just 3 buttons, but let me see if I can get closer. All 3 of these buttons, I sewed myself by hand to this piece of fabric. So I just used some embroidery thread and sewed the buttons on. And then glued the whole shebang to the little flip. But I thought that was kind of cool. So they're sewed on, they're actually not glued on. And that's why the little thread in each of them is exactly the same, because I sewed them. So that was something new I wanted to try. Alright, and more plain paper. And here's another image from the kit. Soft, soft colors in this kit. Very nice. Okay, and here is one of the cutouts that Danny sent me in my Happy Mail, and it was little pieces cut out, but it was also cut out from a larger element, so you can see all the different flowers there. And then she sent some that were already cut out, and I just love fabric flowers and things like this, so I had to use one in this little cutie here. Okay, so, and then I have a little yellow button that I sewed in the middle as well. And then here's another one of those tags with the eyelash trim, and then two journaling cards. Okay, dokes, and some more children's writing paper, graph paper, and this also I got from Danny. Oops, I didn't get these glue strings from her. Let me just get rid of those. So it's that fabric. It kind of feels like fabric because you can't really rip it, so it's not paper. And the little gold leaves, and then I just put a little button and some lace there, and then has little journaling cards on the inside. So I thought that was really cute. And that is the end, and this is the last paper, and I love the sunflowers there. And then on the back, again, the conservatory paper pack. And there is the end. So this little cutie is in my Etsy shop. I'll have the link below to the listing if you are interested. And like I said before, this one will come with extra seam binding just in case this is a little bit too short for you to tie. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, you're more than welcome to give me a thumbs down, but please tell me why in the comments, so maybe it's something I can change, or, I can adjust for you. I am very open. So, leave me a comment and I will comment back. So I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.